Everyone, it's John Grimm of Grimm Swords and Knives, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Ganzo G7533. It's a beautiful little knife. We'll be taking a nice close-up of this video in a minute, and as you may have noticed, I am not in my usual lair. I'm not getting sunlight. And I know for those of you who saw my How Do You EDC tag response, you're going to be like, what? I'm outdoors? But I don't have my Mora companion? Well, it's because, well, the topic of the video is this knife, so I kind of had to bring it. Rambling again. I'm glad I came out today, including, with the knife, because today is a beautiful day out by Fox Chase Farm near my house. Very beautiful. It's hot as heck today, providing some beautiful scenery of the area with a little of me in it. As you notice, I am now shaded by many trees. I am out by a creek now. That's a creek. So just drop right down and plop it. Absolutely love this knife. Let's jump right into this. You're looking at a 3.5-inch blade with a drop point design. They call it a folding Bowie knife. I probably wouldn't go that far, but yep. This thing features a 440C blade, which is pretty good quality when you compare it to something like H8CR 13MOV stainless steel. See if I can get this thing to focus in on the beautiful anodized thumb stud and pivot screws. This knife is gorgeous. Not a lot of billboarding on this knife, considering it's only $20. You have the model name, the steel type, the Firebird emblem. On this side, the Ganzo emblem. The handle on this knife is roughly 4.2 inches, I believe. If I'm incorrect, I will be putting the correct thing somewhere around there. It's a beautiful knife. I continue to find myself rambling about it. It features full steel liners that have been exquisitely milled out for weight reduction. Features a G10 back spacer right there. I already pointed out the blue anodized hardware, the thumb studs, pivot screws. There's the pocket clip. It rides relatively nice in the pocket. I really like how when it's in the pocket, what you predominantly see sticking out is those four. I focused on the wrong thing. There we go, about time. Has a nice gray pocket clip that matches the color of the blade. I know a lot of you guys prefer your knives to have a sort of stainless steel, almost chrome finish because it hides scratches better, or just wear in general, but I like it. I don't plan on doing anything so grisly with this knife that, you're gonna have a crappy looking thing. The action on this knife is relatively impressive. Centering is good. It's favoring the pocket clip side just a little bit, but that's because I've been flicking it with my right hand, so I've been pushing it that side. I've noticed that with this knife, it has like this weird thing where when you flick the knife, the blade tends to favor the other side. So if I were to start using this with my left hand, it'd start favoring the show side of the knife. Speaking of show sides, I don't think I've said enough just how absolutely gorgeous this knife is. Just look at that G10, the axis lock, the lanyard hole in the back. This thing is ambidextrous carry. The blade is like razor sharp. It takes a really nice edge. It's a really great slicer. I do like how the blade is flush with the furthest part of the handle, so you can really get some good chopping done with this knife. So for food prep, I would say that in a pinch you could use it. The axis lock is nice, although I found out that it's not actually called an axis lock. It's called a D-lock, I believe. The action is smooth. It can get way smoother. On the inside, if I can show this off, use that sunlight to my advantage. Probably people walking near me. Yep, there's a bike. Right, I've given up on trying to show it off. On the show face side, there's a phosphor bronze washer, and on the pocket clip side, there's a Teflon washer. So it's not entirely great, but the fact that they feature a phosphor bronze washer at all is pretty nifty, especially for $20. Like the CRKT Squid costs about $20 and it has just Teflon washer, so it's nice. I would say this knife is definitely great value for money. I would highly recommend this knife to anyone trying to get a Ganzo knife. If you're trying to find out if this knife is worth getting or not, it gets a thumbs up from me. The contouring of this knife is great. They round off the edges, that way it's smooth. It has these little carves. I don't really know what they're for, but it does add a bit of texture. The back spacer, it has some jimping, I guess you could call that. Helps with texturing. Has some jimping right here. Has some jimping right up here. A very simple knife, honestly. Like the design on this knife is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Love this knife, highly recommend it. This has been mainly me talking about it with a lot of, beauty shots, taking advantage of the natural lighting, and just being outdoors in general. Beautiful creek behind me. The birds are chirping, the ducks are quacking. It's just a great day to be outside. Guys, this is what I have to say about the Ganzo G7533. If you guys found this knife to be, worth buying, I will be providing a link in the description for you to check it out on Amazon. It's going to cost you about $20, maybe $22 if you include taxes. And yeah, I hope you guys found the video entertaining to watch, as I found it entertaining to film, especially now that I'm in nature. Guys, it's John Grimm of Grimm Swords and Knives, and I hope this video made your day a little less grim. Bye.